As we're standing here in Mountain Plaza, we get the chance to talk with extreme kayaker, I feel like is the best way to put it, Nick Troutman. Nick, thanks so much for meeting us here this morning.
Yeah, I'm stoked to be here. Another gorgeous day in Vail, and we get to kick off the GoPro Mountain Games, so should be a good day.
I mean, are you pretty excited that they moved the O-Shoot competition to its new location?
Yeah, so it originally was the Steep Creek Championships up at Homestake, and this year we had some low water conditions, as you guys may have seen in Vail, and so they moved the location down to Dowd Chutes, and they changed the race name to the O-Shoots race, and it's actually an awesome race course, big water, pretty technical. They've got a couple different gates set up in there, and all the racers are really excited about it, and I think it'll make for a great race today.
All right, I just have to ask because this is a sport that I guess I'm not courageous enough to really get into. What brought you into the sport of kayaking? Like, what made you fall in love with it?
Well, actually, I started kayaking because my best friend, his dad owns a rafting company and kayak school up on the Ottawa River where I was originally from. And one summer he's like, "Hey, I'm just going to go kayaking and learn how to kayak. Did you want to come with me?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll give it a shot," kind of not really knowing what it was. And within 10 minutes, I completely fell in love with the sport. I was blown away that there was a whole freestyle aspect, and just everything that I thought about kayaking was totally different. And I essentially, I was just fell in love with the sport and haven't left ever since.
And kayaking is also what brought you to your wife.
That's true, yeah. So funny thing is, actually, I met my wife before kayaking. She was that same best friend's little sister's best friend. But her father is Eric Jackson, 4-time world champion. And so as I got into kayaking, I was like, "What? You're like kayak royalty? This is pretty cool." But anyway, we started hanging out and then dating and then got married later on. But yeah, we're super fortunate. We get to travel around all over the nation. We've got like a brand new GMC truck here that we're towing a trailer and get to go to all different events. We've got our kids in tow with us, and it's super fortunate to be able to do what we're doing, and we're having a blast.
Now, do you hope that your kids kind of follow your footsteps and take into the kayak world like you guys are?
Most definitely do I hope for that. I'm trying to facilitate it as much as possible without pushing them. So we get them out in kayaks pretty often. My son's got a little fun one. My daughter will go like either on my lap or on my wife Emily's lap, and we'll kind of take them down the river. We've also got like a 2-person kayak that we take them down as well. But at the same point, I try to only bring them out when the weather's nice or the water's pretty warm, and I really don't want to scare them from the river. So I'm being pretty cautious about the different days and scenarios that I take them out on the water, but at the same point, we're having a blast, and I'm really hoping that they love it as much as I do. And either way, I just hope that they love hanging out in the outdoors because it's awesome.
It is awesome. Well, thank you so much for meeting us. Get out there today, watch him. Hopefully you take the cake. Not to be biased or anything, but hopefully you win this. Coming up next, we're going to take a look at that full weather forecast with Eric.
Thank you.